Okay, this is Justin with Targeting Alpha, back with a video today on tracking your trades. So I developed this trade tracker with a template that I found online from liberatedinvestor.com. Now I took that and I kind of modified it, removed some of the things that I thought unnecessary in that one, as well as added the ability to track short positions too as well. And I really want to just kind of bring this video to you guys because in my video on risk management, which I'll link to at the end of this video, I discussed tracking your trades is very important for risk management. Number one, it allows you to kind of see what your percentage of stop loss would be, your target, and kind of how your trades are progressing. You can take notes in this. You can also, again, track your short and long positions, as well as kind of develop a plan as far as what your stop loss should be and your target should be. And then most importantly, you can look and see by adding up all the greens and all the reds and dividing it out, see what your win-loss ratio is. So you can kind of track your progress as far as your wins and losses and what that ratio is and try to get that obviously as high as possible. So getting into this here, I just wanted to, let's just add a random stock here. So you'll start, say you took a long position in CRISPR. And I did take a long position this the other day on somewhere around like the 24th. And I will link to this also in the description. I'll put it on Google Drive so you guys can download this and kind of modify it to your liking. So you add in the date that you took the trade. You add in how many shares that you went long. Now, in the short field down here, make sure that you put negative shares so that the algorithm kind of works out here. Now, up here you'll see your stop loss percentage. So let's say that you want to have a stop loss of 1% of your position and a target of 3% of your position. And you can modify this to your liking. This is kind of just what I try to do. I try to gain at least 3% on a position and stop loss 1%. And I kind of talk in depth about that in my video on risk management. But you can put in the position that you bought the stock. So let's just say 38.50. And this is going to give you your stop loss target and your target for sell. What's your total cost invested? If you want to, now most places are zero commission now, but if you want to put what your commission is, it'll add it to this total cost. And then one thing that I like to do is, as I talked in my video about risking no more than 1% of your account. Now, you can see here if you have an account size of 25,000 and you're taking a 100 share position in a $38 stock, this stop loss position is not going to be 1% of your account. This would be 1% of the actual total cost of this position. Now, if you wanted to figure out what 1% of your total account would be to kind of give you a little more breathing room on your stops in some positions, then what you can do is just take this 25,000 or whatever your current account position is and divide this by 38.50, the total cost of that. So just doing it on this trade, 25,000 divided by 38.50 would be 6.49. So you would go up here to stop loss, and change that to 6.49. So that will give you a stop loss of $36 as opposed to $38.29. So that would be 1% of your total account position. So say that you sold right at that stop loss of 36, you would take a loss of 250, which would be 25% of your total, or 1% of your total account size. And as you can see, as you put these trades in, they will link to red or link to green as wins or losses. So the open trades here obviously won't, but what you can do here is in the notes, what I like to do is I'll notate why I took that position and just any other info that going back and reviewing your trades could potentially help you spot out strengths or weaknesses. So let's say this trade range breakout that I took on Zillow, if I'm showing a lot of greens in the trade range breakout, then maybe I want to focus on that. If you're playing a pre-market gap up, high a day breakout, and you're hitting red on those all the time, maybe that's something you potentially want to stay away from. So that's all I really got for this video, guys. It's just kind of a quick overview of this. Again, I'll link it to my Google Drive in the description here so you guys can start tracking your trades. And I do really think that this is going to help you guys a lot as far as taking a look back at where you're successful and where maybe you're not successful. So check out all my other videos, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to have new videos coming every week. And I appreciate all your support. And you guys have a great rest of your trading day. And watch out for the Fed minutes coming up.